What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse Into the Madness. So I'm not going to put anything in the thumbnail of the title to do with what I'm on about exactly, because the nature of this is sensitive, but at the same time, I've been asked by quite a few people. I've seen one or two people hinting on it, so I thought we'd go over it, but I'm not going to give anything away in the thumbnail or title because I know how the YouTube recommendations work. You can randomly just get anything appear. If you've ever watched a Marvel video, you can randomly get this ruined for you if it is true. So I've decided not to put it in the thumbnail title. So if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the pop culture videos. We do daily videos just like this. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind that smooth voice. Also check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, as I'm trying to grow a following over there, and it'd be much appreciated. So you may have seen people like Grace Randolph, who, to be fair, I do give people props when it's validated. And yeah, she has been a lot more credible recently. Last few months, she's actually been bang on with a lot of stuff she's been saying. So on the 14th January, she had this to say. This is a cameo nobody has reported yet, so I hope everyone holds back and doesn't ruin it. One cameo is so amazing. Fan dream come true. I know it's gonna leak, which is crying face, disappointed eyes. I don't know. I'm not really into the emoji, so I don't know what emoji means, but it disappointed look. So this information has been told to me by multiple credible people. It's not really relevant who's told me this information, but the only reason I'm going to go over it is because it's already out there. So I want your guys' opinion on if you believe this is true, and would you freak out if this does happen? Because in my opinion, the echelon of this is much greater than Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. As much as I love Andrew Garfield, he's the freaking GOAT. Amazing Spider-Man 3 needs to happen. I think this is even better. This is freaking epic. And not only that, after Grace said that, all the same time, I don't keep track of who says what first, but the user My Time to Shine also said something that was very interesting along the same lines as what Grace Randolph said. So careful for spoilers. I know we're probably 2 minutes into this video, but careful for spoilers. Let's break it down. So we're not on about the John Skrzynsky. Warstu, you can't stay Skrzynsky. Okay, maybe I can't, but you know who I'm on about. We're not on about that, although some people seem to think this was the magical moment that happened, and no, that wasn't the case at all. So careful for spoilers. I don't want to ruin your life. So there is 3 potential things it could be, all of whom and what I've been told is actually real. So I've been told that Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, is going to be in this movie, but it's the context. I've been told he's going to be in this movie with Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, and it's going to be a Wolverine variant. But this is not a cameo. So as you guys know, if you've been following channels for a few years, Hugh Jackman, Logan, Wolverine is my favorite character ever. And if this is true, I would absolutely freak out. But the reason why I don't think this is actually a spoiler, and this isn't the person I'm referring to, is because this has been happening since Infinity War, since Endgame. So many YouTube channels were grown on the fact that Hugh Jackman was going to be in Endgame, and I made the video. Every freaking person in the Marvel community made the video, and it never actually transpired. It never actually happened. But I do believe this scene could happen with Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool. I think Hugh Jackman would make a cameo role if Ryan Reynolds was involved, and that would be freaking epic. It would be so freaking epic. Now, I did put a tweet out about what I was referring to, but I took it down because it seemed like a few people know what exactly I was on about. But I have had a few people on Instagram at Warstu DM me about this actual character. So the character I'm about to reveal apparently is in this movie, and guys, there's spoiler warning. I didn't put anything in the thumbnail or the title, so careful for spoilers. I don't want to ruin your life. So allegedly, Robert Downey Jr. is going to appear in this movie as a variant of Iron Man, and he will interact with the variant of Doctor Strange or the real Doctor Strange. I'm unsure the information, although it is coming from credible sources. I've only vetted it from one person, but other insiders have been kind of hinting towards RDJ coming back. Now, what is interesting is I've been told there is going to be some kind of scene. Now, this would be freaking epic with Mr. Fantastic, John Skrzynsky of the Fantastic Four, the variant that is going to be in this movie, reported from people like My Time to Shine, etc., that Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man is going to have a scene with Mr. Fantastic. Now, that would be freaking insane. Now, I don't know if this is real because I've not seen it. They've not had a test screening. They've had a MCU in-house test screening with very high people up from Disney, Marvel getting to see it. And obviously, there's channels where internet, certain people tell certain people, and then it gets out onto the internet. So allegedly, that is actually the scene that people are on about. Now, the reason I've not put it in the thumbnail title is because I'm not here to ruin anything at all. If there's information going about and people are already talking about it, I'll jump on it and talk about it, because I get asked so much on Instagram that my requested messages on Instagram is always 99 plus. It really is. Literally, I can never seem to catch up with my Instagram requested messages. So that is why I'm going over this. Now, I do find it fascinating. If this is the case, would I want it to be real? I don't know. Is it too soon to bring Robert Downey Jr. back? No, it's not, because you got to think about it. Avengers Endgame came out in 2019. We're now in 2022. So it has been a massive amount of time, and it would be cool to see our Doctor Strange have a scene with a variant from the Illuminati, apparently, of Iron Man. That would be very interesting, and that'd be something I would like to see. But that's the kind of cameo that I think would annoy people, but it would also make some people happy. And that's why I said in the tweet before I deleted it, this may make you cry, because it would make some people cry. Because you got to understand, the last time you seen Iron Man was when he said, "I am Iron Man," and snapped and then basically killed himself. So that is why I think it would be quite divisive. Now, I know you Americans say the word divisive. Divisive isn't a word. It's actually diversive. Not divisive, diversive. So the Hugh Jackman part of this video and the Ryan Reynolds Deadpool kind of part of the video, I would have no problem putting that in the thumbnail or the title, because realistically, everyone's been saying that for such a long time. Ryan Reynolds Deadpool has to appear at some point, but it wouldn't be a variant Ryan Reynolds Deadpool, would it? It'd be him coming over from the Fox universe. We don't even know how the Fox universe is going to play into this. As we know, they could merge all the other universes into one universe in theory. We don't know how this is actually going to play out, but I did want to cover this because I find it fascinating. So guys, careful for spoilers down below. Put the spoiler tag in case someone doesn't get as far in the video, but let's have a conversation down below. Do you want Mr. Fantastic, Deadpool, and Iron Man Robert Downey Jr. to actually have a conversation within Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness? And it is worth saying that according to Grace Randolph, she did actually say the information she was told from the actual test screen is Tom Cruise not in. Some of the rumored cameos seem to not appear. But my theory and my logical thinking is, I don't think they've put all these cameo roles in the actual cut that people got to see, because the current cut is 2 hours. This movie's got to be longer than No Way Home because it's going to explode multiverse. So it wouldn't make any sense for it to be 2 hours long. So I believe the version that was shown in this special MCU in-house screener, I don't believe this was the final version. I believe they've chopped a lot out of the movie, and it is interesting, very positive, but I don't want to ruin a movie. That's never my intention. You guys actually love these kind of content. How do I know this? Because I go on my video analytics and I can see where the views are coming from. I can actually see the exact terms people are typing in. Multiverse of Madness spoilers, Multiverse of Madness leaks, Doctor Strange 2 spoilers, Doctor Strange 2 cameos. So for me, when people come at me in the comment section and say you ruined the video for me, I get it, but at the same time, most of the traffic, over 50%, is coming from key search terms in the YouTube search, not from recommendations. Only like 5 to 10% generally comes from recommended videos. So I know where the views are coming from. So you guys love this kind of content, I'll keep doing it, but I'm not going to ruin it in the thumbnail or the title, which characters and all that. So likewise, guys, let me know, do you want both these characters to be in it, excluding Deadpool, because Deadpool's kind of a okay-ish cameo role, I guess, but a Hugh Jackman Wolverine one would be insane. And would it annoy you if they actually brought Iron Man back so soon? Because we know he's going to come back at some point, even if it's only the AI, the Jarvis version in Riri Williams' suit. We know eventually RDJ is going to come back, even if it's only in a voice acting role. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu. Check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, and I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.